We got the defense we want, but we want to modify it even further. So basically, we're going to have to take this and do it based off of, you know, certain formations that people use. And we got to break these formations down into how they align. Okay, so you have your empties, your trios, your trays, your doubles, and your slides. Okay, so now that we know those, you're going to have to make certain adjustments for each one. So I'm going to have to write down some stuff. Obviously, empty, I want more coverage. And I'm going to probably put my third pass rusher on the inside. Unless I spy it with him or something. If I go against trio, it becomes optional. I could either keep him as a pass rusher on the edge or go with a coverage linebacker. If I go up against doubles, I can keep the edge. Trying to see all the possible combos. I'm probably gonna have to play some games and get the lab work out the way, but I have an idea of what I want to do, because I could possibly make it a 4-man rush. Like the 2-man rush is coming through, but imagine if we throw in, you know, 2 extra rushers that are pass rushers like Kuntz and Furl, throw them into the mix so we can get even better pressure. If I need it, you know, especially if I'm dealing with people that just want to block everybody. You always want to make sure that you have an alternative. And there's a lot of formations on offense that I still need to get into as well. Pretty much broke down all the best shotgun formations. I need to start cracking up the single back and I forms and strong eyes and all that shit. But we're gonna get there, fellas. It's a process. Try to be good at everything so that when you play one of those games where it's gonna be real tight, you'll have that leverage. That's just sickening that Mac dropped the silver and black for the baby blue lights. Whose name is Musty Zipper. Can't make this shit up. So there'll be a lot more manual subs. Expect that from now on. I don't think packages are like, the only thing the package is gonna do is give me one set that I really like. Everything I've talked about over the last couple months, man, between the Jack linebackers, Sam linebackers, Mike's, Wills, everything gonna come into play. Just gotta remember, get in there right quick. I know we'll just start here with a default Sam. Trips tight end. We'll just kind of play with it right now and see what we need to do.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
I could have had that.
It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Defense.
That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Adams the man in motion right. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's exactly what I like to see. You sure you want to do that?
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, Stidham.
Cannot put Jair on him. He's not high enough.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense
learn today.
tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham.
You're not going to cover the running back?
For Abdullah. Oh, able to avoid him. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Disadvantage of man coverage, bro. Certain route concepts can confuse it.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is
Get dotted up by Jared Stidham, bro. Told you to take Jair off him. Stop playing man coverage on that guy. You're going to learn today. Can't use man coverage in Regs.
A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes.
Too easy, bro.
Check the box, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8.
Relying on Gunslinger to help you, bro.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
I'm in the driver's seat. I get ball at halftime.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
These two teams all tied after one. 5 yards remain on second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
What happened when you play come out in a weak box, bitch? That's what happened when you come out in a weak box. Don't want to match personnel.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 73 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2. But he found a way to make the
Get your ass truck, bitch.
Remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, might be called a touchdown, right?
That's it. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Put our Jack linebacker in there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for... He's got a man!
Get back him up.
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful
Make an
2-point try,
adjustment. I
the
got
QB
something for that.
rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense
truck, though. That's it.
mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their
Can't play a nickel versus everything, my guy. You're gonna have to come out of it.
And this is a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can
Boys can't even tackle.
line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
He's gonna run all over your defense, bro.
Now it's 3rd and 5.
You don't want to match personnel. I'm gonna stay in it.
Big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Too small, bro.
Shrugs the tackle. Nice.
You ain't got enough linebackers in there.
Yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Too small.
And he'll work it across midfield.
Better learn how to match personnel, bro.
Give them 12 yards that time. A Las Vegas first. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left.
Too small. Them boys struggling to tackle.
About the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
They're too small. Look at them.
This time not quite.
Better call timeout.
Down at the 31-yard line.
Stop spamming.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff.
Them boys too small. Look at them. They dropping like flies, fellas.
30-yard line.
Wear that D-line out, and then we can come out and pass.
Jacobs now. And he'll take this.
Wear them out. Wear them out.
25-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's complete.
They're too tired. Look at them. They're struggling to tackle.
Right down just outside the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run right here with
Get them, boy. They can't even can't play run fist in a nickel, bro. Now versus this. Get out of it. Told you, if I find a weakness in your defense, I'm going to keep attacking it until you adjust. That's how you play football.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground.
It's fine. I get ball at halftime.
So the lead will remain at 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his left. Another catch from Melvin.
I need all that time. He had 15 seconds on that play.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say...
Told you that's what we had an adjustment for, just in case he want to sit there and try to spam.
And they line up now for what will likely be the final shot before half for Rodgers. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Come on, stay in bounds. All you gotta do, man, once you find out what your opponent can't beat, that's what you're gonna play.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman.
That way you just kind of come out in a couple formations, test them out, see what they're good at, see what they're not good at.
As the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one
and then once you find out, bro. Once you find out, it's over for them.
Coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On to tackle that time, Dean.
Too late for that, bro.
Yeah, things were pretty
We're going to keep running it. You can't stop it.
Bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Going up top. And this is caught inside
Dot. 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 Stood them out here throwing dots. That was a beautiful ball placement, man. You don't get much better than that.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
No gain on the play.
Right where we want them.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? And they're having a good game.
Stop run committee.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
You forgot I had Devontae.
Devontae Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for two. Instead, I'm going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good.
Get that separation on now. You're going to wish he never came out in nickel defense against me. I'm going to run this score up. How does it feel to get outperformed by Jarrett Stidham? 61 overall, no gunslinger. How does it feel, bro?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the
Like I
end
said,
zone
once you
for a
find out what they can't beat, bro, you stick with it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will get you out of that formation, bro.
Now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here?
That's just what I do.
Everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
You're going to try me anyway. I got a 94 speed corner over there, bro.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
it up. Told y'all gonna take you out of that formation, bro. Stop spamming on me. Because once I figure out what you can't throw on, I'm gonna stick it to you. It's one thing you gotta be able to do, fellas. You can't be like so adept to be like it's your one go-to defense. Like sometimes I might not have that one go-to defense that works. I'm gonna have to get out of it. I'm gonna make adjustments somewhere else. I'm gonna take away what you like. You keep spamming something and they keep working. Watch me get out of it and find something else, and then I'll box you up. That's defense. Being able to adjust. Try me like I'm weak, bro. All I gotta see is you make one or two plays, and if it's too consistent, we get out of it. We make our adjustment. It's your turn, bro. It's chess, not checkers out here. Ain't that right, Shadow?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau.
We want to play with Packers today.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one.
Got 32 other teams. You want to play with the Packers?
And the Green Bay Packers. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So first thing I want to do, I want to actually try something here.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Flush to his right.
Oh, we'll go to the ball.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
He'll get it inside
Can
the
we tackle?
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
We can fuck around and find out. See what he's good at.
Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stidham. That's caught by Waller out left side. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Go deep, my Adams, one-on-one.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action now. Stidham.
Get that bum off him, bro. You're not good enough.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
4th down. Here's Stidham. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Give it to him enough to wear him out. See which ones he wants to work with. Right now I'm seeing some stuff. He don't see it, I do. Patterns in his play calling.
From the gun, it's Stidham.
Yes.
Tipped and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to get this back.
I wish they would stop at these tip interceptions. Hey, that's one thing that I hope that they fix in the future Maddens.
And it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and he's got a man complete.
1 foot.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Good shit, Diablo.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that.
Take the fucking ball off!
We used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him now.
Put that adjustment on the field for a reason. Do your fucking job.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence, because so far, it seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that
You knew that shit was coming.
Flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally, because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone.
Stop cheating for people.
He scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Fluky interception on the last drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Thanks for backing them up.
Early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a
Gives me
touchdown.
exactly what I need.
Decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You ain't go cheat me.
Chased out left.
Yeah, DDA.
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted.
I'm gonna let you have it, bro. I'm not gonna play against the DDA, bro. That's
Darnell Savage.
there's no point playing this game.
Got the interception.
Tip interceptions is a no-no. Do not play against the DDA, man. Like, if you're not gonna give me a fucking pass to a receiver, even if it's contested, it's a drop. Like, come on now. Stop with the tip interceptions. It's twice. not going to play against the DDA. That's just stupid that they would even have that in the game. All right, let's go, fellas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's start off with coverage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. field. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed.
I don't know about that.
Pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing.
Oh, that was a good play.
Our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill.
Huh?
Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on
Because it's called playing defense. I'm not going to just sit there and let you score.
Just as long as you maintain possession,
The fuck?
that's all you're looking for.
You got to earn your points around here.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think.
I don't care about you being mad.
If we've tried to work along with them and speculate a little bit.
Be mad then.
They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
No. Tell someone who cares. Tell someone who cares.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah. E equals MC square. Oh, thank you.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 33 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie it.
Why are you turning your mic off?
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job
Jack's out.
of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. They'll try and throw for it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after one.
I'm right here, bro. I haven't moved anywhere. I'm still on the mic, bro. I'm waiting for you to do something. Stop stalling. Impress me. I know I don't think I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. There's a big difference.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Don't turn the mic off. Why you keep turning the mic off? Jesus. What's wrong with this generation?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Better take your points. Last thing you want to do is give me the ball right here with 3 minutes. I'm going to drive down, eat all the clock, and then I get ball at halftime, and then it's going to be 2-3 possession game real quick. You better take your fucking points. All right. Say no more.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's
So you take your points.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Thanks for backing them up.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Stidham. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 105 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Turn that mic off, bro.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running
I want to
game.
hear you cry.
Powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Get off me, little boy.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Play action. Let's go.
A handoff.
Sight.
Jacobs running to the left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Stidham. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
I mean, I got plenty of time, bro. Why are you backing people up? I'm going to use that. Easy completions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You scared of the ball, bro?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle.
What's going on?
Skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Is it nuclear or something? Is it a bomb? What's going on?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua.
Thank you. Oh my God, bro! What the fuck? Catch the fucking ball!
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete.
AI died for no reason.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Yeah, that was bail out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take.
That's what your ass get.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football.
Should have scored.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't take your possessions for granted, thinking that you're just gonna beat the clock against someone like me.
In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking.
Now you gonna turn your mic off again?
Their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Stidham on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stidham's throw taken in by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was.
See, this is taking your points like a man. Damn.
Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL.
Should have took your points, dumbass.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready.
Can't play the clock game with someone like me.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Stidham from the shotgun. It's complete. Abdullah. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Stidham. Escaping the pressure right.
Die.
It's complete to Cole. And he's brought down after
Best cover 2 beater in the game.
25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in.
You know when you pinch the line, you give me the C and D gaps, right? You know what run fits are, right? Do you not know how to match personnel? Stop coming out in a dime versus everything. Jesus. Make them adjustments. Madden, y'all gotta stop giving everybody a rank, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Like, seriously. That man is not good. They need to start factoring in the average margin of victory towards your rank. Instead of just be like, oh, he got such and such amount of wins. It shouldn't be based off of how many games you played. Your average points for and against should take into equation. Like, look at the difference, man. This man played way more games than me, and look how many more points I've scored than him. Too conservative, bro. Too fucking conservative. I got like 6,000 more points than this guy. And obviously, 6,000, that's a lot of fucking points. Let me go look at his stats. Look at the difference. I got more, like 100,000 more passing yards than him. I don't even run the ball that much, man. I still got like 47,000. Yeah, he's a runner too. Look, 74. He was mad I boxed that fullback dive cheese play. That's like once you figure out how to, because a lot of people like to go to that, and I tried to show y'all the other day. I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna show you again how to box that shit. You see them come out in that weak wing or anything like jumbo or something, like strong jumbo. You know they're gonna run that little cheesy fullback dive, and there's only one defense you need to stop it. First of all, you need to make sure your middle linebackers can tackle. And I'm gonna show you how to set it up. Again, I'd rather you guys know how to play defense than sit there and give people that don't know what the fuck they're doing like $30 and $40 for a fucking fake ass ebook. Like, come on, guys, stop letting people rip you off now. You know your boy over here. I'm gonna teach you right. If I find something that works and it's consistent and it works, I'm gonna show you guys. Y'all can opt to, donate. I won't be mad. Put some food in my stomach. I'm gonna show you any weak set, pro set, jumbo set. You can use it against goal line. Show you this shit. It's easy. I always want to have, what do they say, bird in the bush is worth something in the hand. I forgot. Let me see. You want to come out in this 6-2 defense. Alright? I don't know if there's any packages I want to work with. If you come out in the corner slots, the corner subs, you'll have better coverage as far as manning people up or whatever. It's probably gonna be a better option for them. But all you want to do is you want to come out in this one place, one or two plays. You want to make sure you have both of them. You want that 60 out. Okay? I'm about to show you why. They come out in this play thinking they gonna run a fullback dive. Watch this. You're gonna spread the D line and hit right. We're gonna probably go like a Burt hook in the seam flat, right? So don't run commit. Just watch. Look how that gap opens up. They are not running that cheese play on this defense, bro. They gonna have to get out of it. Okay? And I was showing y'all earlier. Fellas earlier. We could also put like a soft squat over there if I want. Look at her. Bah! Smack his head off. You get a linebacker that can consistently tackle. Right. You go seam. Right. You go vert. Triangle. We'll go soft squat. I like those match zones inside of my defense in case they try to go high lows. But that's how you gonna stop that shit. Alright? Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna work versus everything, because you do gotta make your coverage adjustments. Like, if you deal with a situation where they might be like, okay, they might audible out, right? Let's say they could just go with like a quick pass. Okay, now we got a corner package adjustment on the field just for this. Okay, so I don't know if I need to flip it. No, I like this like. So I could put that saw squat over there. I might run it like that and then just man him up. Now if I know he passing, everything for the most part is covered. He's not gonna go deep on me. And obviously, yeah, I do got Jones on him. I don't need Jones on him, but it'd be alright. It'd be seam flat. We know he's gonna be manned up. Trying to see if I can do any crazy adjustment. I could probably just put him in the outside third if I'm worried about, you know, just going deep. If I go with the third, I might want like a vert hook. Put like a soft squat over the top. Everything for the most part except that flat area is covered, but by the time they throw it, they're not going to get a lot of yards anyway. So you could opt to flip it. I think I might start doing it because I use auto flip off, so I can opt to flip it and go hard flat with the third over the top. And I could probably man him up or just give me like a soft squat over there. Or you just play with it a little bit. Or you could still turbo blitz it like that. Okay. So that's pretty much what when I say match personnel, it's more about matching the gap assignments. I'm just going to kind of show you when they get closer and tight like that and under center, you know, it's okay to play the goal line defense. It's not necessarily for always goal line offenses because, you know, the close, sometimes you can get away with it in slot, but really it's just for the close sets, close and tight, like I form tight. Just go random play. So always just check your run fits. So you know these two guys are going to be in the middle. Your corners aren't in run fits. So I might just put a quarter on him because I know he'll match up and I ain't going to be worried about anything going over the top of him. And then I could put him like in a soft squat. And then I could just man these guys up. Same thing as before. I could spread them guys out in case I want to turbo. If it's open, which it is. I can get pressure. So it's basically, like I said, it's random play, so I might just boom, quarter flat. And I might put a soft squat right there. Just make sure you spread the line. Bam, bam. Okay, so it's about gap assignments, fellas, okay? Always play defense to the gap assignments. Notice how every defender is clogging a gap. You see these four guys, they're clogging the insides. The only thing that you're going to have to worry about is the outsides, okay? Because you're going to have to play a run fit to the outside with the user. You just check your run fit so you know with them crashing out, when I spread that line, I know that those outside gaps are covered, and now that inside, that center is going to have to pick which side he's going to go to, okay? So, I mean, I don't even need to put coverage adjustments on. I could. But this jacks out is pretty good for the most part. And obviously, he got free right there, but y'all get the idea. See, you can slide the line over here. And you free up him to get through. So, that's just something that you guys might want to take to the bank and kind of play with a little bit. You know, your boy, when I find something out, man, I'm going to teach it to you. It's real simple. Can't make this difficult for you guys. I might do short videos on it. Once I get my fucking hard drive. Which is another reason, for the most part, why I like this double mug defense. Because when it needs to play those gaps tight, it can. There's a couple plays that I'm working on. I'm probably gonna lab them up here in a sec, because I want to know who I should be subbing for which play. Because there's a couple of plays I've been using. One versus gun tight, one versus spread doubles, empty. You might have to. The thing is the auto flip. I'm not sure if I leave the auto flip on, if it'll align the way I want it to. Because the thing with auto flip is tricky. Because it might flip and you might not have the sub on the field that you want. That's one reason why I don't necessarily run it flip. I mean, run auto flip on, because I like to do these manual subs. So default, I want coverage and my 3 pass rushers on the inside. So if I'm running it versus common formations where I know that people will run trips left, right? Because I know I'm not going to use auto flip, because I'm going to flip it myself. So if it's common denominator, I know they're running trips left, it'll be put there, put a pass rusher right here, doesn't matter, have a coverage guy right there, so I'm gonna have to double sub him. I'm not sure who I want to use right here just yet. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. And then you want to use this package right here. So now we have 3 pass rushers on the inside. And then I flip the play. And let's say we run it versus trips or Trey wide. So I'll show you how to set this up. Now we know that this guy isn't a pass rusher. So what we're going to do is sometimes versus Trey wide, I might put him in a seam flat, and then I'll readjust something with that safety. I might put that safety in man on somebody, you know, that might threaten me. I might put him in quarter zone, whatever. You know, pinch the D line down. It's going to spread those linebackers back out. I know I got 3 pass rushers in the middle that might be able to get a shed or a finesse move off. So this is the first setup. You put the seam flat. You can man him up. Look at Carroll getting some drive. His strength helps. Now, I know he's going to keep going to, what's his name over there? So what we're going to do is we're going to make an adjustment. He keeps running that flat route. And I don't like when people keep hitting me with something, so I make an adjustment. If they hit me with it 2 or 3 times, I adjust to it. And he's going to go somewhere else. I'll take that mid-read off, right, square, right on the right stick, give me the hard flat, give me the seam. And since I'm an alert, I'm going to basically be over here with my user. So I know we're taking that flat route. I don't know why they got the AI making this man juke like that. I mean, he nice, but come on now. So I could actually put him in. But he doesn't have, like, the middle linebackers don't have the match zones. It's the only thing I don't like. Like, you can play a mid-third from right there, but you don't want to do that. Just put him in man on Renfrow. Man him up or put him in. Or I could put the vert hook right there. A lot of sheds. Having those 3 pass rushers. Now, if that doesn't work, let's say I'm dealing with a quarterback that likes to scramble. I showed you the other day, I'd have to play against the Ravens. You know, my adjustments might change in that formation. You know, I might put a DB in that spot and just spy the DB because I know that it might be imminent that, you know, he might try to take off or something. You know, you don't really see. I don't get a lot of games against the Ravens. All right. But when I do, you know, I know how to adjust because all you have to do is adjust to take the quarterback out of the equation. Jackson is not tough to stop. He's only tough when you deal with someone that knows how to pass. Like if you deal with a passer, like a heavy passer with Lamar Jackson and knows when to take off when he's supposed to, then that becomes a problem. But if they're trying to run these little gimmick offenses where they're just trying to run RPOs and fucking the little read options, that come on, man, that's not gonna work against someone like me. I'm too smart for that shit. But it's the people that have a good scheme that pass the ball, you know, very, very good, and then get you, you know, trying to make adjustments to stop routes that are beating you. And then they decide to take off. That's when it becomes a problem. But if you, like I said, if you already anticipate that they're running, you can already have that DB in a spy adjustment. You don't want to spy a lineman versus Lamar Jackson. I don't know why people are doing shit like that. You cannot spy fucking slow, bulky ass motherfuckers on like a super quarterback or something like that likes to take off. Like, why do y'all do that? No, just come out in a nickel and then spy a DB. We'll use a DB as a sub linebacker, you know, and that'll basically shut that shit down. I've been doing that against Josh Allen and, you know, the Pat Mahomes of the world. And that's how you stop it. You shut it down. You ain't gotta sit there and overcompensate and make ridiculous adjustments. I've been there, man. It's tough trying to over adjust for things when it really don't require all that. Like, it'd be like 1 or 2 adjustments just to make sure you take snapshots with your mind. If a route concept beats you and you see it more than twice, best believe they're going to keep going to it. And you need to be able to make adjustments to that. I only man if I have to cross man. Never man up in front unless you know it's vertical and your DB is faster and has, you know, better agility than the guy he's defending. But other than that, I won't man unless it's a cross man from, you know, and I know it's a crosser or something. If I know that ain't gonna work, I might bracket it with a zone coverage or something. Wherever the hot spot is on the field that they keep going to, I'm going to have an adjustment there. That's basically what you want to do. You got to make 1,500,000 adjustments. It's not Mortal Kombat. You got to hit no cheat codes in that. Just play defense. Can't wait till I get a next gen, bro. I'm gonna tear the next gen players up, bro. They're not gonna be ready for me.
Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Takes it at the 7.
Good tackle. All right, so I know for a fact we got Brady. So we can kind of get a little matriculative. Twister. So what we gonna do? We're gonna try to be. Oh, we gotta do that.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, back to Fournette.
Stay with it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Again, it's Fournette.
Stay with it. We almost got it. Almost got it.
Not before he works it past the 50.
Let's see what we got on the field.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
We'll find out.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The gut, Fournette, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow
Now
from
you
his
want to play
inside
football.
spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice line.
I was wondering when, bro. I was starting to get tired.
2nd and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Once he's getting hit, we're good.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first.
It gets to a situation where
first quarter,
that ain't what you need.
Talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
I get ball at halftime, so we good. Matches energy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on
Good,
this
because
drive,
I know I can throw a one-play touchdown on there, too.
They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain and leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Counter play with Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 9. 75 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's White. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Once again, it's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stidham going for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown.
You know who was doing.
Devontae Adams from 8 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So he just match his energy. He wants to play like that. He gonna get what he gives. play like that, I'm going to play like that with you.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Buying time to his left.
Baited.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakiasin.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons.
That's what it was going to come down to.
Pocket and panics a little bit. The receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Stidham. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in.
Gives me the same energy he gives me.
Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown.
That's why you never, fellas, and I mean never, put all your eggs in the basket on your first drive playing too conservative.
Touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now they send a man in motion right. Stidham going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for
What happens when you play man coverage? They won't react to the ball.
Into the end zone for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to
Tackle him in space, and we got it. We get ball at halftime.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
There we go. Tackle him in space. Good shit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final.
Oh, I like Sam Webb at safety, man. He got that 96 jump just for that shit situation right there. You're not throwing it on him.
We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
See, I was going to be nice, and we were going to pass the ball a lot, but you came out on the first drive and you showed me what kind of game you want to have. So we're going to match that game with you. And I've got the team to do it.
About set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2.
Do your thing, do your thing, do your motherfucking thing.
With their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game.
Good, we are good, we are good, we are good.
And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Play action. It's Stidham. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like
you want to help him out now?
Off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They will go for it. Stidham forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to
disadvantage of playing man, bro. That playmaker going to eat you up.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
You got to do none.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense tough to run against. And
you want to play an ultra conservative. I don't have to do shit, but chill.
Get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them. They have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
I talk about matching energy.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Disadvantage of man coverage.
Throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
It was just a matter of time.
Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 102 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
It's not fun, is it? Being on the receiving end of this, is it?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Get off me, little boy. I told you I got the team for this shit. If you wanna go that way, I got the team for that shit.
It's a first down.
You wanted to come out and play clock chew against me?
Yeah, even though it's a third quarter,
Flip the play real quick since you want to slide him to the right.
really help you with a lead in the second half.
Thank you. You're wide open now. Look at that. Go forward. Jacob's too strong for you, bro. There we go. Come on, give me them tight end timeouts.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's not fun, is it?
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs.
It's fine. On we going forward, baby. Eating clock.
Yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get off me, little boy.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. They go with Jacobs.
Jacobs is just the running back for this shit.
Josh Jacobs.
I've had a game where I've ran it with him like 30 times. He can do it. If you want to play like a bitch, I'm gonna bitch up with you, bro.
Steve Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down. Really just hoping to get that first.
Especially if you get the ball on first possession. You never chew clock on first possession. Never. That's like the unspoken rule, man.
Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off.
Apply that pressure, fellas.
And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this.
Man didn't see the ball for 2 quarters. Pretty much.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go on, get my guy off in here. Get me here.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Yeah, you want that crosser, don't you?
Coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking deep for Julio.
There we go, Jones.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Force him to play that what I want him to play.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Now, you want to throw it? We'll throw it. I'm going to match your energy.
That interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off, and hopefully...
We're going to match your energy. I'm going to show you how to throw it.
Bam! They got
Match your energy. Anything you can do, I can do better. Told you that is not a prevent defense, my guy. You might want to get out of it.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot.
Got Tom Brady getting outperformed by Jarrett Stidham over here.
A little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the.
Be like one of them situations after the first drive. You know how they get them, how it started and how it ended situations. It started 8-0. We scored 32 unanswered. Why don't you clock against me, bro? I take it personal.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone.
Now you ain't got no run game. That shit's dead now. You have to come see me. That's what you want, fellas.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
You have to come see me.
It's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking
I see that crosser.
We've seen a lot of NFL
You got a body there.
and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put
I
up
could
at least 200
probably
yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Brady.
Thank you.
His pass is intercepted for the
Manned him up.
picked off by J.R. Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to
Yes,
the 35.
if I told y'all that there would be a game where Jarrett Stidham outperforms Tom Brady, I probably would be.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Probably be like, man, you're blowing smoke out your ears, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham.
I'm just throwing dots.
It's Cole. And they're gonna
His user don't know where the ball is going. But his user is telling me where to go with the ball. He's gonna give me a tell. He's gonna chase her out. That's why you don't play with them safeties if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You better get off them safeties.
Stidham's going to set up to throw this. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I will go after what you not. You're gonna cover.
Downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now it's Stidham. Flushed out right. That is caught.
You got aggressive tackling on.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Well, you get out of that two-man under, bro.
To have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will push his way forward.
Get yours, Jacobs. Get yours.
Only a yard on the pickup.
This man want to play you like a bitch. On the first drive, he want to chew the clock in.
He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time.
He must not know he matched up with Shadow X.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Stidham.
Right on your user, bitch. Renfrow runs that route so beautifully. It looks like a slant, but it's not.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was
38 unanswered points, bro. Can't make this up.
Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate.
40 unanswered points. Stidham is just annihilating Tom Brady out here.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Man came out, thought he was gonna run. He thought he was gonna 2 clock on me. You can't 2 clock on the goat. What's wrong with you?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some.
Only so much you can do from there.
Into their next contest.
Give me that dig. I'll take that dig.
This game has been, even one score,
Boom!
might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward.
Damn sure ain't running gun bunch on me.
Give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To try again after the sack. Brady dancing to his
What?
left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's
Boxing Brady up.
Another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders
I'm starting to use what people have used against me. Since they're not going to bring the flags in the game, you know you got to get away with it for as much as you can. Knock people off their routes.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think
I know it, I mean, it is what it is, right? You got to use what works.
They see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Oh, Stidham's actually going to throw it.
Damn right Stidham's going to throw it. Because why not?
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham being chased out left. Stidham hit and he lost it.
Well, we want to use that sideline.
Get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First throw now for the backup Carr.
Why does Carr throw a bad ball? Like I'm trying to make it work with you, my guy. But y'all see the difference, man? Like Carr fucking sucks, bro. Like it is what it is. Like I can't. That can't be any more proof than anything else.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking deep for
there we go.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown.
Stop playing 2-man, bro. I'm gonna throw bombs on that shit all day.
This is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Raiders again will come to the line and go.
Base the line. He took his run fits away, fellas.
In motion right. They're going to try and run.
Ah, 2nd guy got there. I wish my defense would do shit like that. 2nd guy gets there on my defense, they fall fucking forward.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this
46 unanswered. It's like that, how it started, how it ended.
The Bucs Jets offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
It's fine. I got a body over there.
And we were losing late in the game.
I'll call timeout for you. Here you go.
It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
This man said, I want to try to score against this defense.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady steps away to his left.
Come on, throw it to him. I'm on him.
Lets this one fly toward the back.
Bodies down there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty
Call timeout. Give my defense some rest.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Ball for no play action. Get a bump on him. He got bodies on there. Got that man triple covered.
Interception. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the stats.
He did that. Annihilation over here. He thought he was going to chew clock on me, fellas. And I matched his energy, and then I just took the fuck off. And it was in the 4th quarter that I took off. Bro, I can't say this enough. Look at the fucking the score by quarter. I'm gonna see. I beat him like 30 points in the fucking 4th quarter, bro. Like, my guy. I beat second half. It was over at second halftime. Oh man, bro, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with these folks, man? Still don't have a perfect passer rating. Look what we held Brady to with his defense, bro. We got him out of his comfort zone real quick. Real quick. Look, 46% completion rating with 6 picks against Brady. We outperformed him in the running game. Still don't got 3 for 20. Jacobs, I need to use Jacobs more like this, bro. Because when I match up with people that want to play like a pussy, bro, I bring Jacobs into the equation. And I'm like, yo. Devontae did his thing. Renfrow caught 1. Didn't give up no sacks. That's usually good. He got 1 sack. Safety got 2 picks. Linebacker got a pick. Corner. All 3 of my corners got a pick. So it wasn't just one person that was just doing everything. Everybody was playing their assignment, doing their part. Kind of slow it down so that you guys can see how this defense is reacting, bro. I like it because you gotta remember that little yellow zone that you're seeing is called a bluff blitz. All right, you can't make that adjustment from the user adjust with like secondary or linebackers, but you can do it with D linemen. But the play has your sub linebacker running it, or you might have a safety running it. So I'm going to kind of show you how this thing is good, because what the bluff blitz does, it bites down on the check down route. All right, so I'm going to kind of show you, especially when you're in these, you're doing 3-man rushes, you need to make sure that you had them check down routes locked up. So we're going to kind of show you. I don't know if he had one on this play or not. And they won't even let me See the play. So look, I got the 2 deep routes triple covered, my guy. Like, what the fuck? I had the 2 underneath zones. I had, sorry, this is the bluff blitz right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Merrick was playing, no, he's playing the seam flat. Where's my bluff blitz at? It might have been Merrick. What's up? Let me find it. I think it's one that I got to pick on. My bluff blitz is over. Where are you at? Where are you at? Alright, that man helm up. Where's my bluff blitz? Okay, my bluff blitz is right there in the middle. So there he don't have no check down routes on this one. But I'm gonna show you the one when he does have a check down route. Why that shit is good to have on the field. But when he behind, I don't think he was gonna run check down routes. I like how I just bracketed everything. Look at the route concepts he tried to get, and we just cracked them off. Third stayed on the outside over the top over there. Third stayed on the outside over the top over here. Bluff blitz is spying the quarterback, middle of the field area, waiting for a check release. And alright, this is what I was doing, fellas. Watch what I do with my user. Just bump him. That's all you got to do. Just bump him. If you find a crosser or something, just bump him. It should be PI. It should be defensive holding, but they're not going to call it. Okay? So if you know that they're trying to run deep crossers, just all you got to do. You ain't even got to chase them anymore. Just bump him real quick and leave him alone. If you stay on him too long, they're going to call you for PI. Just bump him, and what that's going to do, he's going to stop running his route, or he might slow up. Okay? If he slows up, it's going to give your other zones time to react to whatever it is that he's doing. Alright? Kind of slow it down. Because I was doing it a couple of times towards the end. See what we got in the coverage. So he tried to run a little. He thought he was going to run a screen. He thought he was going to run the screen. He rolled out the wrong way. Had something sitting on it. He had a 3 lineman on. Why he didn't throw it? Like he tried to take a page from my book with the reads to the right side of the field, because he has the little drag route coming under. It's like he did try to do a little flood concept. I think he motioned that guy over. Yeah, he tried to run that screen, motioning the flood screen, motioning the tight end over, and he had that little drag under. That shit doesn't work, bro. I run a match zone. Stidham just out here balling. Alright, so my bluff blitz should be 43. And he's going to play the check down route. See how he took the drag? So you're not going to throw a quick drag route as long as he's right there. And he's going to try to quick pass. See, this is why you don't want your routes crossing, bro. Like, oh man, no, he didn't, bro. He just like messed himself up with that. Trying to run crossers. Like, bro, like you're trying to run 2 in routes, like, bro, and then they meet when point A meets point B and boink. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, man, run one short and then dig the other one. Like, it should be high-low levels, not let's run into each other. Bro. Doink. What was he thinking? It's always fun kind of looking, see what people are trying to use. He tried to do a little quick pass. I think after he did that one, I started making that adjustment in man coverage. It's that 2-man under bomb that I showed you guys yesterday. Look at her. Look at that release. It helps to have a good receiver for this, because I already know I put that dig route on the field for a reason. It was going to get over that spy. It was going to get over that spy. The comeback cleared out. Look at all that space Devontae has behind him. Because if you want to play with that safety, hey, you don't want to play your assignment, you're going to be in trouble, man. If I'm playing a two-man under and I know my assignment is to play the deep half, I'm bailing. I'm just going to... These guys, bro, they playing underneath, bro. You're going to have to give me that. You got to give me the underneath. You can't let me throw it deep like this, because I will do it. Got to challenge me, people. Stop spamming the two-man under like it's a defense. It's not. Shit, vanilla like preseason. Just gotta see what we got over here. That was just a good jump by me. That was a bad ball placement. He could have pass led that in. Inside, I don't know what kind of pass lead he was doing, but that looked to the outside. And my corner's playing out. He should have pass led inside once he cleared the safety. But the safety wasn't going to react because I was waiting on that crosser anyway. I was trying to bump him. I'm trying to find where my user is. Hold up. Where's my user? Oh, I'm underneath. So I'm on the running back. I'm looking at him. I see the crosser. I take the crosser. That was just a bad throw by him. Sydney reacted pretty good to it. That could have went either way. Josh fucking Jacobs, bro. It was at this moment that I knew. I knew his defense was getting tired. It's like at that moment right there. 3rd and 8. I don't mind playing like this. I know it can be boring sometimes for some people. No one wants to see anyone sit there and run the ball the whole game. But like I said, if I play someone that play like that, I'll match their energy. And I'll just throw on 3rd and 4th downs because you don't know the plays. And I'll hit you with that check release. I wanted to hit Adams so bad, but the thing that stopped me from throwing it to Adams, because usually I'm throwing it right here on that route. As soon as I see the cut, usually I'll throw it. But it's like he put a zone or something over there, like a curl flat. So it just kind of made me look somewhere else. I probably could have waited on it and threw it right there. But when you're rolled out, especially when you're back in your own end zone, you don't see that side of the field too well. So I seen the running back there, and I decided to playmaker him up. Which it's usually a good go-to versus man coverage anyway. I like Sam Webb at safety, my guy. Look at this guy. That 96 jump, something serious. He gonna jump with the best of them. And he one-handed. Let go. I see you, Webb. I see you, Webb. Let go. Webb is like the most underrated safety in the game, bro. 96 jump. Trying to see. Sorry, I'm just so tired. All right, my bluff blitz is over there on the left. See how he comes down? He plays low. It allows me to play anything over the top because he's not going to have that drag. And I see the over the tops. I know he's going to have the playmaker. It's pretty much what you do. You take one side of the field away. I'm sitting over there. I see the drag. He's not going to throw that because now he's rolling to the left. So that automatically tells me bail to the left no matter what. I see the crosser coming in. I do see the post going. He probably could have hit that, but that would have been a throw. It would have been a throw. It's probably didn't go for it, but like I said, most of the time people just roll out to the left like that with a right foot quarterback. They're not going to be able to make that throw anyway, unless they just set their feet. I don't know. Chandler probably would have clocked him if he went with a deep throw. Because you know how you get that heave animation when you got one guy coming after you? It helps to know the route concepts. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm so tired. Fourth and goal. Like, this is where I feel like the game kind of changed momentum right here. It was 4th and goal, and instead of going for the field goal, what was the score at this point? Actually, that was the first score. 4th and goal. Like, I got him with the 52-yard run off the counter. Usually you play people that don't want to match personnel. They sit in a nickel. This bunch, single back bunch, the counter is very good versus 2-man under. Especially if you don't bring that safety down into that spot fast enough. But instead of scoring, I just wanted to kind of eat some clock. Because that's what he was doing, you know. He's chewing clock. I wanted to match his energy. I almost ended up paying for it, though, you know. So gotta be careful when you do that. You just gotta really trust your offense and shit. He got lucky on that one. See, he came back to it. Look at him. He run, eating clock, chewing clock, run. Finally want to pass. Run. Left me with 7 seconds on the clock. I mean, he thought he was gonna win. It was 8-0. And we just blow him out. 46 unanswered, fellas. I'm telling you. It's always adjust to how people play you, man. Sometimes you might have to change your play style. You know, if you're playing someone that like to chew clock on the first drive, match their energy. Because you fuck around, you play someone like that, and you try to run your regular offense, and you end up throwing a turnover, it's going to be a hell game. I've had too many situations like that where I was cocky, thinking that I was going to be able to pass, you know, as much as I like to, and I'll start throwing picks or something. And next thing you know, when you play someone like that, once they show their hand first, and they got ball first, and they want to sit there and run, if you turn the ball over, you're going to lose. Because that's what they want. They want to sit there and run the ball the whole game. And if they can get turnovers with their defense, they're going to be able to run because your defense is going to get tired. So that's just something to take note of. Always match your opponent's energy. I think in that game where I had him passing, I was like, okay, I'm going to match your energy. You throw the ball, I'm going to throw it. So he tried to throw a one-play touchdown, and it got picked. But I was like, okay, it's my turn. You know, and I threw one. So always kind of try to match your opponent's energy a little bit. You know, like I said, it's chess, not checkers. You know, and especially if you got a comfortable lead, maybe you can kind of air the tension of the room out with another score. You know, just make it more frustrating for them so that you get more reps with your defense and start seeing where else you can put like other adjustments or whatnot. See if you want to kind of be creative. I still want to get more into, you know, some more manual subs that I'm using. It really just comes down to, you know, facing off versus different personnel sets, but we'll get more into it, obviously. But I'm tired, fellas. I'm telling you, I'm yawning over here back to back. I need to take me a nap, and then we'll be back. And we'll try to get more into it tonight when I get done with my nap. Okay, appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will see y'all later. Okay? You think so? I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say it because that would be like me playing a new game with saying that it might be a game that I might not like, right? But there might be other people that like it. I can't really just go based off an opinion, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry everything that I work on current gen to the next gen, and we're going to see. We're going to find out, all right? You know how I always say, man, you fuck around, You find out shit. So other than that, like I said, let me get my nap in, and we'll be back later this evening. What do you mean too much extra stuff? Like the tackle battles and stuff? My only thing is I have to see for myself. The team power-ups? What do you mean? You talking mud or... I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I get on next gen, bro, I'm running with Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna be running. If you get the lead. What do you mean team power-ups? If you get a lead, we're on a roll in regs. I don't know what you mean. You'll have to emphasize. You have to emphasize that a little bit. But like I said, fellas, I gotta give me some sleep. Watch me a movie or something. I need to chill out, vibe down. And again, like I said, I will see y'all when I'm recharged. Because that took a lot of energy out of me dealing with someone that thought he was gonna sit there and chew the clock. I'm like, you don't chew clock on me, because I will get the last laugh. But other than that, appreciate y'all tuning in.